All right, welcome back, everyone. We're ready for another deep dive, and this time we're going deep into the world of Forex.
Forex, oh yeah. It's a fascinating world, really is.
It is, but also a world shrouded in myths and misconceptions.
Absolutely rife with them.
And today we're going to debunk some of the biggest ones out there.
Yeah.
We've got some excellent source material to guide us. We're going to tackle those get-rich-quick schemes, the idea that it's just all gambling,
Yeah, a lot of people think that, yeah.
and hopefully come out on the other side with a clearer picture of what Forex really is all about. So let's jump right in.
All right, let's do it.
One of the most common myths we hear all the time, and I bet you hear it too, is that Forex is a get-rich-quick scheme.
Oh, all the time.
I mean, you see those ads online, right? Someone sitting on a beach, sipping a cocktail, claiming they made millions trading Forex.
Yeah. I made $10,000 in just one day.
Exactly. And it's so tempting to believe, isn't it? But let's be realistic.
Yeah, would you expect to become a world-class surgeon after watching a couple of YouTube videos?
Right? Or win an Olympic gold medal after one trip to the gym.
Exactly. Forex is no different. It's a skill, a craft that takes time, dedication, and constant learning.
It's like any profession, really. You need to put in the hours, the effort to really succeed.
Absolutely. It's about understanding market dynamics and economic indicators.
Oh, yeah, those economic indicators can be a real head spinner,
Hmm.
but they're important, right?
But hugely. Things like interest rates, inflation, GDP growth, they all play a role.
So it's more about building a successful business, brick by brick, than hitting the jackpot overnight.
Yeah, great analogy. You got to have a plan, a strategy, just like you would with any business venture. You don't just open a restaurant and expect to rake in millions the next day.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of misconceptions, there's another big one we need to tackle. The idea that Forex is just gambling.
Oh, yeah. That one's a classic.
I mean, I can picture it now. Someone sitting in a casino tossing chips onto a Forex trading board instead of a roulette wheel.
That's a hilarious image. But look, while there's always risk involved in Forex trading, just like in any investment, it's not about pure chance.
Right. So how would you explain the difference between Forex trading and just plain gambling?
Well, in gambling, you're relying solely on luck. You're betting on random outcomes. Forex trading, on the other hand, is about informed decision-making.
Informed, so it's more like playing chess than rolling dice.
Exactly. Skilled Forex traders use a whole range of analytical tools and strategies to try and predict market movements. It's about studying historical data, understanding economic fundamentals.
Oh, right, like those economic indicators we talked about earlier.
Exactly. They analyze all this information to make calculated decisions and, manage their risk.
Yeah, risk management. That's something we hear a lot about in Forex. So can you give us an example of how a trader might approach this risk management?
Sure. Let's say a trader believes that the US dollar is going to strengthen against the euro. They might buy US dollars and sell euros, hoping to profit from the exchange rate movement.
So if the dollar goes up, they make money. If it goes down, they lose money.
Exactly. But to manage the risk, they might set a stop-loss order.
A stop-loss order, what's that?
Basically, it's an instruction to automatically sell their US dollars if the price drops to a certain level.
Ah, so it limits their potential losses, right?
Exactly. They're essentially saying, okay, I'm willing to risk this much, but no more.
That makes sense. So it's a lot more nuanced and strategic than just betting on a whim.
Way more nuanced.
Okay, so we've tackled the get-rich-quick myth and separated Forex from gambling. But what about those claims of finding the one trade that'll make you a millionaire?
Ah, yes. The holy grail of Forex trading.
That one magical trade that solves all your financial problems. Does it really exist?
Well, if it did, we'd all be sipping cocktails on a beach somewhere, right?
Right. So why is this idea of the one trade, why is it so misleading?
Because it ignores the fundamental reality of the Forex market. It's constantly changing, influenced by a million different factors.
Thinking about it, it's kind of like trying to predict the weather months in advance, right?
Great analogy. You can look at historical patterns, make educated guesses, but there are always unexpected storms, unforeseen events that can throw everything off course.
And in Forex, these storms could be anything, right?
Absolutely. A surprise announcement from a central bank, a political upheaval, a natural disaster.
So even if you do stumble upon a winning trade, it doesn't mean you've cracked the code to endless riches.
Nope. It's about consistency, discipline, and adapting to the ever-changing market landscape.
So what's the takeaway for our listeners who might be thinking about dipping their toes into the Forex waters?
Well, the first thing is to go in with realistic expectations.
Right, not expecting to get rich overnight.
Exactly. Forex trading can be a rewarding endeavor,
Potentially rewarding, for sure.
but it's not a magic money tree. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to constantly learn and adapt.
It's a journey, not a sprint.
Exactly. And before you even think about placing a trade, educate yourself. Learn the basics.
Do your research.
Yeah. Understand the risks involved. And remember, it's always best to start small to test the waters before diving in headfirst.
That's great advice.
Mhm.
So to wrap up our deep dive today, Forex is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not gambling. And there's no magic formula for guaranteed success.
It's about knowledge, skill, and a willingness to put in the work.
And on that note, maybe this is something for you to think about. What aspects of Forex, now that we've debunked some of these myths, what aspects of Forex pique your interest?
What's worth exploring further?
Where do you want to dig deeper?
Yeah, and remember, this is just the beginning of the journey. There's a whole world of knowledge out there waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. So keep learning, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe you'll find your own success in the fascinating world of Forex.
Maybe you will.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye for now.
Bye.